the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ready to get us started, Rodrigo Blankenship. And off we go from Tampa. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. To throw right away is Howell. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This defense for the Titans, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Completes it again to Gage. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They run for the first time here with Rachaad White. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Buccaneers had 12-3 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Howell throwing on third down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, first and 10. Henry up the middle, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs. I'd say that is just maximum effort for minimal gain.
And now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action, Willis. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Joe Tron in there again. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another way to move the scale. It didn't exist.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Second down, they'll run with White. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down, but it winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Off play action. It's Howell.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
Now this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Yeah, they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Second down, here's Willis. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Howell. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
3rd and 2, here's Howell. Gets it out quick, it's Gage on the slant.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's White.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Powell on the QB sneak. And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. Fourth down, Howell. This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. They'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Willis to try again after the pick 6. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You know? He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Now Willis to throw. Got a man, Slayton.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Willis.
He sets to fire deep.
Willis throws another interception. His third of the game.
Picked off by Levante David. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
White, he'll try the left side.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing here, Howell.
And that is incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 9, Willis. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
To throw, here's Willis.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There's a good opportunity that just went awry there on a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken in at the 22.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Howell. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Open man has got it. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of...
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Rashawn Gary.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Howell.
And his throw is incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Third and long. Here's Howell.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And they'll get this down to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Rashad White.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows.
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown Titans. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it,
They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, hey, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go with White on the counter. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Second and 5 now. Powell. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Little bootleg here. Powell. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Howell. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You can give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And some space here.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare as well, because they spend all week preaching about the need to wrap up and make sure tackles. But what a letdown here, and it winds up costing a big yardage.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So the completion results in 9 yards. And third and one now.
Besides you run the hitch route, you have to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go, third and one. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On first down, Howell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a busy night for Henry continues. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. You got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
On second down, here's Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily.
That's caught at the 25.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Howell.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Darius Slayton, 98 yards.
And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense